Here we are leaving Disneyland, and unfortunately something kind of yucky has happened.
Oh, it's terrible. Terrible, terrible.
Bob made airline reservations for us to leave, where are we?
Anaheim.
For us to leave Anaheim tonight instead of tomorrow night, and he just found that out.
And yeah, our plane leaves in about an hour.
Yeah, and we're not going to make it, obviously. And
we never intended to make it,
no,
obviously.
No. And so he was, just as we were walking out of Disneyland, confessing this. What were you confessing?
I was confessing that having screwed up on this makes me want to eat.
And why would you want to do that?
To medicate my unhappiness about what I did.
And because of what's it going to result in, potentially?
Is what going to result in? Oh, it's going to be expensive.
It's going to be expensive.
This flight is going to be expensive to change.
To get us home. Of course, my theory is we could just stay here for another week, and that would make the flight cheaper.
But I do have to get back to work.
Oh, work. Okay. All right, so we're walking back to our condo. Here we're fading out. But anyway, we're walking back to the condo, we will be passing all kinds of places. We'll show you that in a minute. So,
Hi there.
As we're walking back,
yes,
we pass all kinds of interesting places where Bob could indulge his desire eating.
You asked me what my strategy was.
So I've asked him, what is your strategy for avoiding desire eating?
I thought I was going to eat a buffet. No, what I'm going to do, and we are passing all kinds. We did pass Cat and Kids Buffet and IHOP, and now the Cold Stone Creamery. Coming up on Denny's and more. But no, my strategy is going to be, and I am hungry, so that doesn't help either.
We are hungry. So
my strategy is, first thing I want to do is just deal with the problem instead of avoiding it by eating, because the problem isn't going to go away.
Right.
So probably what we're going to do is go deal with the airline issue. It is what it is, and then have a couple. We've got some chips and salsa back in the condo, and then we'll make a rational decision about what we're going to do, if anything, beyond that for dinner.
Okay. Instead of stopping in at Denny's and getting plates of nachos and.
That sounds good. But we're not going to do that.
But we have boundaries, and our boundaries are, well, we want to respect our 5 too. Our 0 is here. But
you don't want to eat at Tony Roma's?
Oh my! See, here's the issue, right?
What's the problem?
I don't know. Tony Roma's. We love Tony Roma's. It's been a special place for us for how many years?
Oh, 30 years almost.
Yeah.
And their food is so good.
And their food is good.
The ribs are really good.
Except you don't like meat anymore.
Oh, I don't eat much meat anymore, yeah.
Yeah, so you're due. Anyway, so we'll probably shave our hunger down just a little bit so that we can make a rational decision and not inhale everything at the next meal.
Yeah, and it goes back to, eating is not going to make my problem go away or deal with it. All it's going to do is put it off, and then I'll feel worse for having eaten all that and still have to deal with my problem.
Yeah, and another problem, we'll be full and miserable. As we walk back to our condo, our options for ways in which to indulge our temptation to numb ourselves are not limited at all. This isn't even the best of the best. This is like, yeah, we'll get there. So we have to maintain our resolve. We must maintain our resolve. Are we strong, Bob?
We're hungry.
We're hungry, but
we don't have to immediately satisfy.
No, we can be hungry for a while, and it's okay. We aren't going to die. We know that once we sit down to eat, we're probably going to. We're coming upon yet another one of those opportunities that we're choosing to.
Here we kind of really test our resolve, because any one of these places I could go into and just lose myself in food. Here we have Bubba Gump's shrimp company.
Yeah.
And that sounds real good to me.
Does that? Why?
Just
because?
Yeah, just because. I don't remember if I've eaten one or not, but shrimp. I love fried shrimp.
So you're at a 0. Why not stop?
Because I would probably order all you can eat something and eat all I could eat.
Okay, and that's because you're hungry, or?
It's a combination of things. I'm still upset about my little airplane thing that I got to pay. I'm hungry, and I'm really not feeling a lot like exercising self-control. Okay, here we are at Roy's. Oops. Hawaiian fusion cuisine, which looks kind of cool and fun. And I'm sure I could
Tiki
find
torches.
something I could eat there too. Oh, and then now we're coming up to McCormick and Schmick's.
But we have the Pièce de Résistance. McCormick's and Schmick's Grill.
Yeah, which is kind of expensive, but
That's fine.
Yeah, I've eaten at a bunch of those, and the food's pretty dang good.
And then we have P.F. Chang's,
Let's
China's.
do P.F. Chang's.
No, maybe later, dear. We have to deal with other things.
I know, and I'm not really serious because I love P.F. Chang's.
And so we've got...
Again, the portions are so large. We're here, and honestly, we don't have the opportunity to really take food home because we're leaving tomorrow night. And so I'm really not interested in going someplace that's going to serve us so much food and charge us a lot of money that we feel like we've got to get our money's worth by
and
eating
here's
it all.
California Pizza Kitchen.
Oh, that sounds good too.
But now truly,
This is one.
the place we need to stop.
Yeah, this is one that honestly, if we stopped here, we would probably show some restraint. And
Are
have
you
pizza.
kidding me?
No, we would have pizza for breakfast tomorrow. So
No, I'm talking about the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh no, we're not eating at the Cheesecake Factory. We've already talked about that and said
Why not?
that was a bad idea.
Wait.
No, we're done here.
Oh, okay. See, it's good to have a partner in crime or a partner in
not crime.
accountability. So, what's the verdict, Bob?
Well, sometimes we imagine that the outcomes will be worse than they really are.
And we get worked into an emotional lather over hypotheticals.
Yeah, but sometimes. I miss the buffet.
Miss the buffet. Bummer.
But as it turned out, the problem was more, I imagined the solution to be worse than it was. And yeah, I had to make a bunch of phone calls and work out rescheduling the airplane, rescheduling the car, all of that. But the short answer is to reschedule the flight was $19.
$19 when we could have gone wacky, eating from 0 to 11 or 12.
I was going to say 100.
Yeah. Instead, we came back. He dealt with the problem, and now we've decided to eat in the chips and salsa that we have purchased.
Salsa.
Yum yum.
So that's kind of going to be dinner tonight till we reach the point of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Then we'll be done.